can you just like tell us a bit about this album? Start us off. Tell us everything we need to know.
All right, let's dig into it. This album is titled Kanana, which means in my language, in Noongar language, land where the sun sets.
Mm.
And a lot of these works I actually wrote as a part of a commission, being the First Nations artist in residence for the Melbourne International Jazz Festival and the Australian Art Orchestra. And had an amazing time, amazing 2 years working with that crew. But they actually, I guess, gave me access and funds and assisted me and my mom to go back Noongar country and visit my family and see like language resources and kind of really visit in honor of my late nanny, Rose Whitehurst, who wrote the Noongar dictionary. And so it was just something that I just wanted to experience. I wanted to go on country, not for sorry business, not for
Mm.
like, a couple of days. I wanted to go with the full purpose to visit and learn more and just share stories. And especially with my mum, you know, seeing how place activates so many stories. And maybe I would never have learnt them if I wasn't there with her. So we went like nearby where she grew up on the mission. We went down South Coast, like it was all the West South Coast. And then I kind of got back to Nam and I was like, oh man, like how do I write a whole show about this experience? How do you put all of this together? Because you're obviously navigating so much grief and you're navigating joy, but you're navigating a lot, with every uncovering that you find, it's wrapped up in heaviness because of this country's history, but also this beauty that I get to access this and I get to share this with my family. I get to learn more about myself. So I kind of, yeah, it took me a really long time to process, and honestly I'm still processing it, but I thought, well, let's just start writing about the experiences that happened. And all I can do is just like, I journaled while I was over there, so it has a really good reflective tool to go through it and figure out what stuck out to me. So yeah, a song like Mambakur, which is on the album, is about the first time that I went back in saltwater country, in the beautiful sea, and felt this like dramatic connection. Or each one is kind of like a little. There's some quotes there from elders in there, and this album just really speaks to that whole experience.